Good morning, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to the RP Funding Center. We apologize for the technical problems we have had at the start of this game. We are in the first of Class 1A semifinals. It is the first week of March, which means only one thing: let the madness begin. Good morning, everybody. You are inside the RP Funding Center for the start of championship week for the 2019 FHSAA Boys Basketball Finals, alongside former Oak Hill Academy and Archbishop Malloy standout, Rhode Island Rams and Stetson University guard extraordinaire Jason Alexander. I'm your host, Doug Pugh. We are here throughout the day for 6 games that will encompass 3 classifications. So let's get you right into this game. We'll get your starting lineups first for the visiting Paxton Bobcats. At 1 guard, number 2, a 5'10 freshman, Latrell Sanders. At another guard, a 6'6 junior, number 4, Alonzo Wright. At a forward, a 6'4 junior, number 1, Zach Williams. And at forward, a number 3, a 6'3 junior, Connor Varnum. And in the middle for the Bobcats, 6'1 senior, number 0, Keontae Sanders. The Bobcats are hosted by Jeff Bradley, coached by Jeff Bradley, in his 21st season with 427 wins to just 162 losses. Madison County from out of the Big Bend region, from Boot Hill up in the off of I-10. Their head coach is Alan Demps in his 7th season, 135 wins to 55 losses. Madison County starters, 6'2 senior, the guard, the heralded Travis J. 6'2 senior, number 1 at guard, Vincente Mitchell. 5'10 senior, Christopher Sims, guard at number 3. At number 11, a forward, 6'3 senior, Dylan Lawson. And the forward, number 13, DeMarvion Brown, the 6' junior. So hopefully we've got you caught up. We want to go ahead and get you right into the action without further delay. And there's the quick rebound. And it'll be side out for Paxton. This is Zach Williams. Turning fire, no good. And Madison County quickly back the other way. And this will be Alonzo Wright bringing it up into the front court. And the shot from 3, no good. And they'll bring up Travis J now, pushing the issue into the front court. That's Dylan Lawson. Dylan Lawson, the Tallahassee Community College baseball commit. Number 10, Kellavon Oliver checking in the ball game for Madison County. Lawson's free throw is up and good. And the Cowboys are out to a 5-point lead halfway through this first quarter here in the first of 2 semifinals from Class 1A. It's March Madness from Lakeland, the RP Funding Center. Williams, this is Connor Varnum. Travis J working on him. Entry pass to Keontae Sanders. Found Sanders, but he finds Zach Williams in the corner for no good. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. Paxton will take the timeout. Head coach Jeff Bradley, as we mentioned at the Open, 21st season, 427 wins to just 162 losses. They were regional champs, obviously. Losing season last year for the Bobcats, but they've been over 20 wins for the last 9 seasons. Plenty of pedigree. There you see the Madison Cowboys from Boot Hill, Big Bend area. Madison County on the football side, they're your defending Class A 1A champions. There you see the point guard, Travis J, number 0. For all intents and purposes, he is the centerpiece of FSU's football signing class for 2019. You will hear that name a lot this upcoming season, this upcoming fall, and this week for Madison County. The drive by Vincente Mitchell is no good, and the Bobcats are headed the other way. This is Latrell Sanders from the wing. In and out, but that's good. It gets the roll, shooter's roll for Latrell Sanders. Lawson. Entry pass denied by Zach Williams. Mitchell. Good from the wing. Vincente Mitchell for 3. And quickly back the other way with Alonzo Wright. This is Zach Williams. Connor Barnum will get the ball with Christopher Simmons working on him. Barnum, spin at the top. Entry pass into Williams. Entering the ball game for the Cowboys, number 14, Zarian Robinson. He'll check in for number 11, Dylan Lawson. Zarian Robinson, the 6-foot sophomore. This is Wright. Now Barnum with the aforementioned Robinson working on him. Barnum goes right past Robinson, and it looked like Kelvon Oliver was there to draw the block. And they're actually going to give Robinson on the reach.
Shooting 2 for Paxton, number 3,
This is Connor Barnum. Barnum averaging 11.7 points a game. His free throw is up and good. 70% free throw shooter for the season for Barnum. Second one is up and good. Travis J. This same number working on him. This is Robinson. Now back to J. He's got Keontae Sanders working on him. High flash by Oliver. Top of the key, 3. Unlucky on the shooter's roll for number 3, Christopher Simmons. Quick rebound, and we're headed the other way with Wright. This is Alonzo Wright. Paxton, built in 1939. One of the oldest schools in the state of Florida. Sanders. Now Barnum. Back to Sanders. He'll try the baseline. Cut off. Williams. This is Alonzo Wright. He'll drive left. One-handed floaters off the front of the rim. No good. And we're headed the other way. Here's Jay, the spin. He finds Robinson, no good on the wing. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Couple subs getting ready to check in. Number 14, Adam Hall checking in for Paxton. It's number 13, DeMarvion Brown checking in. And Dylan Lawson checking back in for the Cowboys. Robinson and Simmons will have a seat. Alley-oop almost converted off the inbounds by Mitchell. Right, quickly ahead to Barnum. Barnum will have the easy layup. And the Bobcats are within 1. Approaching a minute left to play in this first quarter. We are in the first of two Class 1A semifinals. Glad your wish up this morning. Wing three-pointer is no good by Brown. This is Varnum. Almost had his pocket pick. Varnum back. Alley-oop is up and good. Elevation, number 4, Alonzo Wright. And Paxton pulls back ahead. The folks from Paxton. Bobcats are well represented. Underneath, number 13, Brown. Checking in the ball game, number 4, Marvin Alexander. He'll spell Lawson for a quick break here at the end of the quarter. From the corner, Vincente Mitchell's three-point attempt is no good, but the officials say he was fouled and will go to the line. That foul is credited to number 14, Adam Hall.
Shooting free for Madison County, number 1, Vincente Mitchell.
First free throw is up and good for number 1, Vincente Mitchell. Second one is good for Mitchell. Waning seconds here in the first quarter. This is Varnum with Demario Brown working on him. Pump fake, drive left is in and out for Latrell Sanders. And Travis Shea pushes the issue quickly back the other way. Cowboys 24-3 on the season. They were in the Final Four last year. 1A Region 4 champs. Defeated Hilliard, Hawthorne to get to this point. Jay's free throw is up and good. Travis Jay. Free throws off the front of the rim. That's Varnum with the rebound. Under 10 seconds to play. That ball is stolen, and Varnum's not going to be able to get a shot up. We're 8 minutes in the books here from the Lakeland at the RP Funding Center. The score after 1 quarter of play in the Class 1A semifinals. Madison County Cowboys 15, the Paxton Bobcats 13. Stick around, folks. You're watching the Florida Class 1A state semifinals on the NFHS network. We'll be right back after these quick words.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
We welcome you back to the RP Funding Center. The Paxton Bobcats, 408-mile single one-way trip from the Panhandle. Good crowd, right on the Alabama border. This is Mitchell. Inbound to Jay. Travis Jay. From the elbow, that's Brown. Shot is no good. This is Varnum headed the other way. The drive from Alonzo Wright is no good. Jay running one-handers, a little short. Rebound. Zach Williams out to Varner. Barnum's pass a little too much for Adam Hall. 6 hours and 6 minutes. Technically, we'll call it 6 hours, one way from Paxton. Long drive, but a fantastic crowd that has come to see their Bobcats play. Jay from the wing is up and good. Travis Jay, three-pointer. Hall from the corner. A little too long. Jay. Mitchell's drive was no good. Barnum. He's got Vincente Mitchell working on him. This is Adam Hall. Latrell Sanders from the top of the key. Latrell Sanders. Two minutes into this second quarter, excuse me. Jay from the wing is good again. And two quick three-pointers by Travis Jay. Right. Finds Hall in the corner. In and out. This is Jay. He checked from the top of the key. No good. Barnum. Down to Hall. And they're going to say Hall stepped out of bounds. Entering the ball game now for the Bobcats, number 12, Taylor Beck, 6'2" sophomore. Also in the game, number 4, Marvin Alexander for Madison County. Alexander from the wing, no good. Hustle for it. That's Simmons. This is Travis Jay. Latrell Sanders working on high screen from Alexander. Jay thought about it, shuffled his pivot foot, and that'll be a Cowboys turnover. Checking back in the game for the Cowboys, number 11, Dylan Lawson. And number 0, Keontae Sanders for Paxton. Barnum the drive. No good. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Foul on Madison County.
Barnum brother Zach played on the 2016 Final Four team. Same with Zach Williams. His brother Connor Williams was on that 2016 Final Four team. First one is up and good for number 3, Connor Barnum. 6'3" junior Barnum. Averaging nearly 12 points a game. Second one is up and good. Dylan Lawson, strong drive to the hole, off the dish. And Cowboys out to a 5-point lead. This is Barnum. And he finds Latrell Sanders from the
Wonderful
wing.
adjustments by the Paxton offense.
There you heard the voice of Jason Alexander. He joins me in the booth. From the wing, Dylan Lawson.
That guy's a
Quick
shooter.
5 points.
That guy's a shooter.
This is Varnum. And they're going to say Varnum travel.
Testing.
Substitution for Madison County, number 1, Vicente Mitchell.
Kim J's doing a fabulous job of running his offense, getting his guys in position. You can see his leadership skills.
And turnover for Madison County.
Illegal screen on Madison County, number 1, Vicente Mitchell. Paxton ball.
Paxton ball. This is Connor Varnum.
The defensive pressure is definitely slowing down the offense for Paxton. Good decision by their coach.
And it'll be Zach Williams taking the ball out. This is Varnum. Out of bounds. Going the other way. This is Vicente Mitchell. Travis J will find Simmons. Simmons the drive. Has
Quick
it
hands.
picked. This is Zach Williams.
Right.
Now Wright. Wright is spinning. No good. The putback there for number 0, Keontae Sanders.
Wright is a talented player. No.
Travis J.
The motion offense has been very good for Madison. To the basket. He looks. Jay with the pump fake. Very crafty. Right.
Up and in for number 4, Alonzo Wright.
A little NBA action right there. Continuation, Doug.
And Wright will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Clearly, he's been the driving factor for them to get here to Lakeland. That's good length. Changed direction very well. Good shooting stroke. He's a prospect.
Taking the ball out will be Lawson. Travis J. walking it up. And Lawson. Too much for Lawson right there.
Paxton has increased their defensive intensity.
This is Varnum. Almost had it picked. And Varnum will go to the line for a 1-on-1.
You can feel a momentum shift in this game, Doug. Paxton has really increased their defensive pressure. Has Madison on their heels right now.
Varnum at the line. Under 2 minutes to play here in this first half. It's the Paxton Bobcats and the Madison County Cowboys. Matco, as they're affectionately known, from Boot Hill, one of the coolest environments you could possibly attend on a Friday night. The Big Bend region, quite hilly. We call those mountains in the state of Florida, anything over 50 feet. Varnum's second free throw, no good. The tip by Lawson to Jay. And Jay will work up with Sanders on him. Brown.
Good face-up move.
DeMarvion Brown.
Excellent footwork right there. Defense got to do a better job of closing out right there.
Zach Williams with his number working on him. Number 1, Vincente Mitchell, who will come up with the steal. Mitchell, NBA range, got him.
Mitchell shot that from Fort Lauderdale, Doug.
G League. The Orlando Lakeland Magic play on this
Ooh,
floor.
nice
Drive.
move.
Number 2, Latrell Sanders. Pretty move, step through the defender, up and under.
The game has opened up a little bit with the defensive pressure. You see guys attacking the basket now, making plays. This is a good brand of basketball we're seeing right here.
Old-fashioned three-point play in effect here for Sanders. In and out. Unlucky. A minute to play here in this first half. Been a well-played first half. Both teams shooting nearly 50% from field goal range. As soon as I say that, we get a miss. Underneath, this is Sanders. And Barnum. Barnum to Marvion Brown, working on him. Barnum to drive. Sanders high off the glass, no good. And the officials say it was off the Bobcat. And we're going the other way.
This is like a 6-2 and under contest here. Frankly speaking, whoever can really finish effectively around the basket probably has an edge to win this game.
Travis Jay, one of the most heralded football recruits in Florida State's signing class.
Madison Cowboys will wait for the final shot here.
This is Lawson down in the corner.
Oh, will do.
Mitchell.
Jay is like a scientist out there, poking and probing. Plays with his head up. You see the cross-training skills from the pigskin to the hard court on display here.
Yeah, Jay's everybody to that 6'2", 180. This is Vincente Mitchell at the line. First one is up and good.
Substitution for Paxton, number 14, Adam Hall. And substitution for Madison.
Checking in, number 4, Marvin Alexander. And number 12, Joseph Jackson for Madison County. Second one is off the back of the rim.
Good if it goes.
And the shot is no good. And we've played 16 minutes of basketball here in Lakeland. First 2 quarters are down from the Class 1A state semifinals. Your score, the Madison County Cowboys 32, the Paxton Bobcats 29. Stick around, folks. You're watching the Florida Class 1A state semifinals on the FHS network. We'll be right back after this quick word.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches? Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Yep. We welcome you back inside the RP Funding Center from Lakeland. First of Class 1A semifinals between the Madison County Cowboys and the Paxton Bobcats. 16 minutes of action in the books. Alongside my broadcast partner, Jason Alexander. I'm your host, Doug Pugh. We're here to bring you some halftime stats and a little bit of breakdown. Your field goal percentage, both teams shooting pretty well through that first half. 40% for Madison County, 45% for Paxton. Paxton shooting 50% from three-point range, 35% for Madison County, 5 of 14 shooting. Free throws, Madison 62%, 5 of 8. 6 of 8, 75% for Paxton. Paxton and Madison County tied at 16 in the rebounds. Assists, steals, turnovers, all pretty much the same. Points off turnovers, 8-8. Points in the paint, 12-8. Slight advantage for Paxton. And tied up, second chance points 4 apiece. Vincente Mitchell with 10. Latrell Sanders leads all scorers with 11. With that in mind, Jason, your thoughts?
I thought that both teams played very well, shook off the nerves early. Jay does a wonderful job of settling down his team and orchestrating out there, got guys open looks, showed his ability to involve his other teammates. On the other side, Madison County, Varnum is doing a nice job of taking control of the ball. Wright is really serving as a great playmaker and facilitator out there. Hopefully, what we'll see in the second half is Ken Wright and Jay, how well they play will dictate the outcome of this game.
The Jay we're referring to, Travis Jay, 6'2", 180 pounds senior. Travis Jay, one of the most heralded athletes in the state of Florida on the football field, but he certainly can handle his own on the hardwood. What do you like about his game, and where do you think that cross-training has come into effect?
He plays with his head up, and although that is a prerequisite, it's not a skill that all players possess. he's able to see plays in real time and dictate plays because of he's a ball handler. What I like what he's doing is he's spreading the floor, he's playing with his head up, and he's recognizing the hot hand. Last but not least, he's hitting the seams, and when the defense collapses and he's drawing multiple defenders, he's able to find the open guy for high percentage shots.
And on the other side for Paxton, pretty good starting five for them. It looks like any and every one of them can handle the ball, produce, drive, dish. It's pretty much a five-guard offense, even though you've got some guys that are forward size. This Paxton team, though, what sort of adjustments, even though they're only down 3, I'm sure there's some adjustments that would be made.
Well, one thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to contain penetration. What Wright has been able to do as far as getting to the basket, he's finding open guys. They're not able to contain him. I'd like to see the help defenders close out, contain, and then they have to box as a team. They're not a really big team, so they're going to have to rebound committee to jumpstart their transition offense and hopefully lead to easy buckets.
On Madison County's side, what are you doing to make adjustments?
Madison County, I really want to double Wright. I really want to make him uncomfortable out there, and then I also really want to ball contain and really put pressure on Varnum. They're able to see over the defense, too comfortable right now, and that's leading to higher percentage shots. You have to disrupt those guys.
So you've heard the man, the myth, the legend's analysis from the first half. We hope you've enjoyed the first half of action so far. Madison County leading Paxton 32-29 in this first half of action. Teams coming back on the court to get reacquainted with the hoops here. Jay, I want to ask you, what's it like to come in to an arena like this and you see it every single year, that the depth perception, it even happens on layups, because when you're trying to make a simple layup, you've got nothing behind that goal.
Well,
you don't think it's a big deal, but it's a big deal.
Even prior to getting to the arena, it's a new regiment. You're playing at 10 in the morning opposed to 6 or 7:30 p.m., which is a normal standard time for a varsity ball game. So you have to adjust, probably difficulty sleeping, new hotel, new bed. You're out of your regular routine. Once you get here, you're right. It is a matter of adjusting to the surroundings, the depth perception, the low-cut backboards. You're stepping out of your comfort zone on the small breadbasket gyms that you see. I like what both teams are doing. They're relaxed, and I'm paying attention to how they're missing. A lot of misses are on the cylinder, which says to me they got to shoot around, and they're more comfortable, shooting in this facility. I anticipate more plays, more buckets in the second half now that they've got the first half under the belt.
And we will be getting into the action momentarily. And we're back to live action. This is Wright. Wright, the drive. No good. Try to get his own rebound. Pushed out to Jay. Quickly the other way, and they get a foul on number 2, Latrell Sanders.
It's important for Wright to recognize he has a size advantage. He's taking a lot of his shots off balance, contested. If he just takes an extra 1 or 2 dribble, throws the defensive guy on his hip, he can actually be more effective in the low post area. Those are the type of things you expect to see his grain develop into in future seasons.
Travis Jay with the same number, working on him defensively. That's Keontae Sanders. This is Vincente Mitchell. Alonzo Wright working on him. Back to Jay. Mitchell thought about it. Jay will drive. Up and under. Good for number 0, Travis Jay. Madison County picking up their man full court. A little bit of confusion. This is Williams. Almost traveled with it. Get it out of the corner. Finds Varnum, who will get them set up in the offense. Williams catch and shoot.
Ooh.
Good from the wing. Zach Williams.
Zach Williams is an interesting player because he has a complete skill set. He plays down low. You just saw his footwork out on perimeter. I've seen him play point guard on a couple of possessions. Good all-around player.
Simmons. With Latrell Sanders working on him. These are the 2 zeros. Jay versus Sanders. Dylan Lawson with Williams working on him. Barnum came down to steal it. Lawson was able to get it back. He's trying to find. Nothing doing. Jay underneath to Brown. Shooter's roll for DeMarvion Brown.
Defensive lapse by Paxton. Got to protect the basket in that situation. Force the ball into the corner. Allow your weak side defense to set up.
Sanders, no good. Varnum, the alley-oop. And that's Alonzo Wright with the finish.
Varnum's a player. He's just a complete basketball player. He's tough, he's strong, sees the floor, makes heady plays on the defensive end.
Travis Jay. Sensei Mitchell over to Brown. This is Simmons. And Mitchell will restart the offense. Out on the wing is Jay. He'll bring it back.
Paxton's made adjustments defensively. They're back in a 1-2-2 zone. They're really containing the penetration of Jay. You give 3 guards up top to slow down one guy.
Varnum. Can't get the drive to go.
This is the game Madison wants to play, open court.
Travis Jay coast to
missed
coast,
the bunny.
in and out.
He wants that one back. Great move, though.
Alonzo Wright. Varnum over in the corner. Wright will slash through. Varnum drive with the right hand. And Alonzo Wright will be called. He'll get the foul on the putback.
In a game full of midgets, Wright represents the only skyscraper out there. That play is indicative of how he can really propel this ball club to victory. If he can get more active around the cylinder and complete plays for those guys, that's where his advantage really lies in this ball game.
Wright, the 6'6" junior. First one is up and good.
Good shooting for him.
Nice size on Wright. Another year, too. Only one senior in the starting 5, and that's number 0, Keontae Sanders. Second one is up and good for Alonzo Wright. Tie-ball game. Halfway home through this third quarter. First of 2 1A semifinals. Franklin County out of East Point, and Wildwood will be playing next. Winner of this game gets the winner of that game. From the wing, Simmons is
Big
good.
shot, big shot. Madison County's running that old UCLA 1-4 offense with 2 high posts and 2 wings. It's a new numbers game. Gives you 4 offensive players to go against 3 defenders. Someone should be open every possession.
Right. Drive. No good. This is Jay.
This is the game they want to play.
Up
Great
and down
pass.
Brown. Transition.
Sees the court wonderfully.
And the Cowboys out to a 5-point lead now. Back the other way quickly. This is Wright. Up and good.
He's the LeBron James in this game. He's really the X factor for Paxton. He's able to score and get down low. They have to continue to feed him down there.
Head coach Jeff Bradley for Paxton on the quick timeout.
I think what he's saying to his players is that we have to get back in transition defense. We cannot allow these quick, small midget guards from Madison to get out in the open floor and get high percentage layups.
2 players in double figures for Paxton, Wright with 13, Sanders with 11.
Madison, on the other hand, I'm sure their coach is saying, continue to protect the paint, rebound by committee, and let's get the ball up the floor so that we don't have to play against their half-court offense.
Just saw number 11, Dylan Lawson in your screen. It's the Tallahassee Community College baseball commit for the Cowboys. School this size, school these sizes, you're going to see a lot of dual sport athletes the old-fashioned way. And Lawson right on cue hits from the free throw line.
Careless, exactly what Madison wants. Pressure defense and turnovers, which leads to advantages and high percentage baskets. Good backdoor cut.
And Varnum says, we reject your acceptance letter.
What doesn't Varnum do out there, Doug? Block shots, he assists, he takes charges.
Connor Varnum is not on my watch. This will be Zach Williams for Paxton. Cowboys with a 5-point lead.
Whoa.
What looked like a
Careless.
somewhat innocuous play.
Those are the kind of mistakes that they don't hurt you in this moment with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in a 2-3 possession game. Those are plays you can point out that are careless, come back to bite you.
It's the 9th turnover in the game for the Bobcats. This is Travis J. Number 14, Adam Hall, working on him.
They're in a 1-3-1 offense. Soft in the middle.
Marvion Brown.
They can't let Jay continue to see the floor.
Varnum, coast to coast. And they're going to say Marvion Brown was moving.
I thought he was there.
Foul on Madison County, number 13, Marvion Brown.
Connor Varnum will go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2 for Paxton, number 3, Connor
Varnum's got 5 on the day.
He's missed a couple. He needs to make these.
Paxton, 80% from the line so far, 8 of 10. First one is up and good.
Well played, Lane, to this point. Curious to see if Paxton can make better defensive adjustments on Madison's J at that point guard position. He really is the ultimate facilitator. If they don't pressure him, he's going to be able to stay a scientist and pick them apart.
Mitchell, back to Jay. Looking for Brown, flashing. This is Jay from the wing. No good. Rebound off to Latrell Sanders. Pass deflected, go out of bounds. Will stay Bobcats basketball.
The three-point shot is what Matt Paxton is willing to live with. You can see the 1-2-2 is designed to contain penetration. They're willing to roll the dice and give it the open three-point shots and contest. Good help defense.
Jay, Varnum waiting right there. You could almost see it happening the whole way. And this time, they're going to say he was still moving.
The Varnum-Jay matchup is turning into the pivotal one in this ball game. What guard can make the most plays for their team?
Sente Mitchell on the block. Connor Varnum right back at the line for 2 shots.
Varnum's had a couple of impressive steals. He anticipates very well and really attacks the basket like the Terminator.
First one is up and good for Connor Varnum. First of 2 Class 1A semifinals. Winner of this game will get Franklin County and Wildwood in the next game. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. This is Travis J. 2-3 zone. Madison working on Brown. Flash to the free throw line, no good.
He rushed that shot. Really needs a pump fake. Drive to the basket.
Lonzo Wright.
Madison County in transition. The scientist, Jay,
Quickly the other way.
draws a foul.
Jay finds Christopher Simmons, who goes up for the shot and will be fouled. Simmons will go to the line. 4-2. Foul is called on Varnum.
Madison County really has that transition offense rolling in this second half. They're playing downhill.
Travis
Paxton
J
needs to
very
be a
quick with the ball in his hands.
Very quick. Paxton needs to be a little more deliberate on offense. If you're able to be more deliberate, run your sets, get higher percentage shots, you can actually get your team back in defense.
Second free throw for Simmons is good. And we're going to get a foul call.
These Madison County players, they have tremendous synergy with each other. They almost know where each other's at, and they're interchangeable parts and players. The way they play reflects their, oh, nice move.
Travis J getting the ball off the inbounds. Back from Dylan Lawson. Goes up strong. Draws the foul on number 1, Zach Williams.
Paxton's fell asleep on a few baseline out of bounds plays. Not customary of a well-coached team.
First one is up and good for Travis J. Keontae Sanders coming back in the game for the Bobcats. Travis J, 55% free throw shooter on the season. That one's no good.
If he has one Achilles heel, it would be his shooting.
Fouls on Madison County. On number 1, Vincente Mitchell. That's his third foul. 2 guys with 3 fouls. Number 1.
Got to look to get right around the basket. He's posting. He's calling for it. Varnum unable to get it to him.
Varnum.
That's the matchup. Varnum against Jay. Jay versus Varnum.
That'll be Jay's second foul. And Madison County's Alan Dempsey will call a quick timeout. Cowboys going to call a 30-second timeout. Quickly regroup.
They're going to organize in that huddle. They're going to look at the fact they're up 2 possessions. You want to gain some momentum, try to create separation as you enter this fourth quarter. Paxton, on the other hand, really has to get back on defense and slow this Madison County team from getting out in transition.
Cowboys up 5. We're in a timeout here on the floor with 1 minute and 8 seconds left remaining in the third quarter. Madison County led at halftime by 3. It's been a very, very close game throughout the contest. Varnum will go to the line.
Well, pay attention to the foul situation because Paxton has really been able to attack the basket. They've gotten to the foul line quite a bit in this third quarter. They should be approaching the bonus. That's something that could become a factor in the fourth quarter.
Varnum's second free throw is good. Quickly the other way.
They get the ball up the court quick, don't they, Doug? Even on a make.
Gives you all the more time to set up your offense, even though you don't have a shot clock.
High ball screen for Jay. Looks over. He's looking to take him, and he does. That play is indicative of why you have to play against a zone against Jay. He pokes, he probes, he slices, he dices, he hits the seams like a seamstress. Tough call right there for Paxton.
Yeah, it's kind of darned if you do, darned if you don't situation. The minute you go to a man-to-man, he's just going to take his man off the dribble. The minute you go into the zone, he's hit a couple threes to force you out of it.
At the end of the day, you have to pick your poison. You have to slide, help, force him to get rid of the ball, and then recover. You ask yourself, who are we comfortable with taking open looks?
Barnum around the back, stolen by Lawson. Lawson
blows a dunk.
Cannot elevate. And then Jay traveled. Alan
Big
Demps,
miss.
Head coach Alan Demps basically saying, come on, we need those 2 points. Style points do not matter when we're trying to go to a state final. Dylan Lawson saying, but style points do matter, coach.
You're responsible as a player is just to put the ball in the basket the best way you know how. He's an athlete.
Here's Varnum attacking the hole. Off the front of the rim, Jay the rebound. 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Varnum, good defense.
Varnum's an aggressive guy. I love the way he plays the game. This is the matchup we want to see here. Varnum versus Jay.
4 seconds.
Big shot.
Lawson from the corner. Good for Lawson.
And makes up for that missed dunk with a buzzer beater three.
Dylan Lawson says, I may have missed 2, but I'll give you back 3 for that. We've played 24 minutes of basketball. 3 quarters in the books here from Lakeland at the RP Funding Center in this Class 1A semifinal. Your score, the Madison County Cowboys 51, the Paxton Bobcats 44. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back after this quick word.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
We welcome you back inside the RP Funding Center here in Lakeland, Florida. It's the first week of March, March Madness, best month on the calendar, and that's not just because it's hoop season, but we'll let you figure that one out. Madison County, 456 round-trip miles from the Big Bend. 816 round-trip miles for Paxton. Both these teams, long distance. Great crowd, though. And the Cowboys holding on to a 7-point lead through 3 quarters of action. Excuse me. Keontae Sanders on the foul. This is Jay waiting on the high screen from Lawson.
They moved back to a man-to-man defense. Interesting decision.
There you see Jay with Zach Williams working on him. This is Brown. And they say he gradually, very subtle movement of that pivot foot.
Lawson, Brown, Mitchell, Simmons for Madison County. They all have to be ready, triple threat, shot ready when you play with a guard like Jay. Those are unnecessary turnovers.
And timeout on the floor. Paxton taking a quick timeout after that 10-second call.
Spectators are reminded that only those individuals bearing appropriate credentials.
Bradley's a tactician, 27 years in the business. I feel good about what he's diagrammed over there. He's likely addressing their full court press. You're going to have to get an offensive player in the middle to to hit the soft spot of that defensive pressure and then look to advance the ball with the pass. Madison, on the other hand, will look to continue that full court pressure and try to turn Paxton over.
Points off turnovers for Paxton. They lead 12-10. Points in the paint. Madison County with a slight 18-16 advantage. Paxton, though, perhaps the one stat they don't want to lead, 14 turnovers to Madison County's 11. Start of action just about a minute into this fourth quarter here in this Class 1A semifinal.
They got him right where they want him.
Dribbled right into the corner. They were able to pass right over the top of it. Now Varnum with Mitchell working on him.
Oh,
Varnum,
good move. Good finish.
Get it the other way
Transition.
with Jay.
This is what they want, Madison County. Great pass.
Lawson. And he's fouled and will go to the line for 2.
That is the way the Cowboys like to shoot their guns. High pressure, attack mode, finishes are ready. They finish better in transition opposed to half court. Indicative of the style that they play. Up-tempo,
first free
defensive
throw
pressure.
is no good. Lawson, a 69% free throw shooter. Also averaging 13 points a ball game.
Wright's been
Wright.
quiet. If Paxton's going to win this game, he's going to have to step his game up in his fourth quarter. But what the defensive pressure, full court pressure does, it forces Wright to play at the front of his offense, where he's not as effective. He can't really get to the basket, and that's a defensive strategy that Madison is really looking to employ, to take him out of the game through full court defensive pressure. You see, they have him playing at the foul line now. They want to get him the ball down low. Varnum to the basket.
Drive.
Good no call.
And we're going to get a tie up on the floor. And they're going to say Varnum called timeout before the jump ball could get called.
They're going to have to free Varnum up some. Madison County is really pressuring him. They're making him work for every inch on this court. And as a result, Wright is not able to really get the ball comfortably. Madison's doing a good job of really pressuring their ball handlers.
Paxton Bobcats, 29-1 on the season. And the Madison County Cowboys, 24-3 on the season. There you see a shot at head coach Alan Demps.
Coach Demps has coached a very good game up to this point. He's used his pressure defense to force Paxton into uncomfortable shots. He's done a great job with his defense and his team rebounding to get his team out into transition, into higher percentage buckets.
Demps coaching at his alma mater. He's also a North Florida Community College graduate. So he's certainly Mr. Big Bend. Understands anything and everything about Madison County Cowboy culture. Rebound by Lawson.
Transition again for Madison. This is their game.
Jay. Travis Jay.
Under control. Very heady ball player.
Travis Jay going to Florida State as an athlete for Willie Taggart.
Good pass.
Pass inside.
No foul.
It's no good by Marvion Brown. This is Varnum now.
Varnum, he's not really as strong going left. He loves to go right. I think Madison has picked up on that.
Travis Jay. Vincente Mitchell back to Jay.
They're very disciplined in their half-court set, Madison.
High screen from Lawson. Jay will drive. And they're going to get Varnum on the foul. Just his second. 3 players in double figures for both teams.
This game is slowly slipping away from Paxton. They need to make a move right now and find a way to get right in the paint and get back to the free throw line.
First free throw is nothing but net for Travis Jay. Give him 12 on the morning. Second one off the back of the rim. He'll grab the rebound though. And no good. And Wright will come down with it.
Right to Varnum. Got their signals crossed up.
And we'll be going the other way. That's the 15th turnover now for the Bobcats.
This is where Paxton, being a young ball club, is rearing its head. Play like that, they're not really in harmony. Coach looks concerned.
And they're going to say Vincente Mitchell is going to be called for the charge. Madison County fans, none too pleased. Pause while the floor crew gets us wiped up. I'd like to thank you for checking us out here this morning on the NFHS Network. First of 2 semifinals in the Class 1A division. Next game will be Franklin County from out of East Point, which is also in the Big Bend area, south of Tallahassee.
Madison
County a little bit east of Tallahassee.
They're really trying to kick this dog while they're down right now. They've really stepped up the defensive pressure. Big possession here for Paxton. Need a higher percentage shot.
Zach Williams, the spin. Little floater, no good. And Brown will come away with it quickly out to Travis Jay.
Transition. 3-on-3. A rare turnover for Jay.
This is Latrell Sanders going back the other way.
Good
no good.
Call.
Looked like that was all ball. Simmons, Lawson, no good. Frenetic pace this last couple minutes. Now Wright, up and under, no good.
Needed to convert that.
And Alonzo Wright will go to the line for 2.
This is what Paxton has done well today. They've been able to use the dribble to penetrate, attack the seams, get to the basket, and get fouled. And then they can convert and set up their defense. A lot of time left in this game, but they need to get a few stops.
First one for Wright is up and good. Second, in and out.
At some point, I anticipate Madison to try to spread the offense and just go 4 corners. Play the clock game.
Little corner trap. And Alan Demps says timeout.
Good timeout by Demps. They went into a half-court trap opposed to a half-court set. Weren't really prepared.
Madison County actually going to a triangle concept right there, a little 3-man triangle, not unlike a soccer concept right there, if I do say so myself, even though that might sound like a not so obvious comparison. But the triangle, when you're in constant movement, was invented by a certain Tex Winter and perfected by one Phil Jackson and some dude named Michael Jordan.
Well, the premise behind that defensive strategy is to use your 6th defender, which is the sideline. So if we can get traps in the corners, that's effective. And then you have to anticipate the weak side taking away that middle.
There you see the Bobcats.
Conversely, if you're Madison, you want to get the ball to the middle and attack the defense, or you really want to get the ball with Jay and let him show his talent and beat the single and double teams to make plays for his teammates.
Halfway home in this fourth quarter. Cowboys with an 8-point lead over the Bobcats of Paxton. That pass is a little tricky
turnover.
for Jay. And they're going to say
careless.
it's Keontae Sanders forcing the turnover right there.
I would imagine that they're going to have to play Jay physical and aggressive and deny the rest of this game to disrupt their offense. Big possession here. You're trying to establish momentum and climb back in this game. Where's Wright?
Entry pass, a little too much for Zach Williams. Then it's stolen by Wright.
Sanders
the other
is a
way.
freshman. Handling the ball right there. Tough for Paxton. You have underclassmen.
Varnum, the anticipation, the steal, the up and good around Travis Jay for Connor Varnum.
Little carelessness by Jay. Uncharacteristic of his skills. Good trap. Good trap. Good trap.
10-second call on the Cowboys.
This is what Paxton needs to do, be able to put the ball through the net and set up their defense. When they're able to score and get into their defensive sets, they've made life uncomfortable for Madison today. Where is Wright? We go back to Varnum handling the ball.
This is Varnum. With Travis Jay working on him. Trying to set a high screen with Keontae Sanders. Now he'll back off. The aforementioned Wright is over in the corner now. He'll move baseline. He
There he
flashes entry post, entry pass a little too heavy. This is Jay. Rejection. And off the rebound, Johnny on the spot, Christopher Simmons.
Game's gotten physical.
It
Fans are
certainly
letting the
has.
officials know about it.
That's right. Alonzo Wright took a bit of a knock on that play. Just a little bit of, we've already had intensity. I wouldn't say it's a little bit of intensity. There's plenty of that. I would call it slight chippiness developing in this game at the moment. Varnum, Williams, the spin, in the corner for Hall. No good, lost in the rebound.
Big miss.
Travis Jay. Got to stay out of the corner if you're Madison. Simmons. And they're going to get number 14, Adam Hall, for the foul.
This situation brings to the forefront discussion of a shot clock at the high school basketball level. Where are we on that? Is that something that's coveted in the high school game?
It is something that is being implemented and being proposed throughout the country. It's up to the individual state associations to make that sort of a decision, and it's got to come with feedback from your coaches. And there's plenty of coaches who say, yeah, we absolutely need it. And then there's a surprising number of coaches that say, nah, it is the way it is. Because odds are the number of kids that are working off a shot clock are fractional compared to the number of kids who will never play college ball.
Well put.
This is Latrell Sanders.
The freshman, he's had 2
Trapped
turnovers
by Lawson.
in this fourth quarter. Very critical. 3 turnovers in the last 4 possessions for Paxton.
Travis Jay. Vincente Mitchell. Paxton wants to set that trap. And they're going to get a foul called on, it's either going to be Beck. It's going to be Beck. Madison County in the double bonus. Paxton, that's their 11th team foul this half.
Madison County's defensive pressure in this second half has totally neutralized Wright getting the ball. Zach Williams had a productive first half. He hasn't been able to convert in the second half. And it's really only been Varnum. You have to like the defensive adjustments that Madison County coach Demps made in that halftime locker room.
Yeah, this certainly hasn't been the offensive attack or the organization for a better description that you saw in the first half for Paxton. Varnum from coast to coast, up and good off the glass.
That's been their whole offense in the second half.
7-point deficit now for the Bobcats. They can get a couple more traps, a couple more quick buckets like that. Still a 3-possession game with over a minute to go. And just like that, the Bobcats force the turnover.
Right, he'll try to get to the bucket here. He'll try to keep the ball and get all the way to the rim.
Right. He moves left. Good defense by Vicente Mitchell.
Big shot by the freshman.
Sanders.
Couldn't
no
convert.
good. Travis J., Cowboys' best ball handler. But Vicente Mitchell, also one of the captains for this Cowboy team. This senior-laden Cowboys team.
As we talked about in the third quarter, they charged up a lot of fouls. 2 shots every time they go to the line. Double bonus. Madison County is right where they want to be with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. In the bonus, potentially up double digits, and a chance to set up their pressure defense.
Paxton has been the one that's shot really, really well from the free throw line, 15 of 18. But it's a 9-point deficit they find themselves with just about a minute to play here in this ball game. Something has to happen very quickly. There's Sanders from the corner. No good, in and out, iron unkind.
That might do it.
And that's going to be Beck. Travis J., the Florida State commit, but for football, arguably the most athletic. In fact, not arguably, he is the most athletic player in the Florida State class of 2019. Up and good. I'll just go ahead and say it now. Florida State fan for 38 years. The Noles have a good one coming in number 0. That second one is up and good. This one is a good one right here in his own right. Connor Varnum quickly down the other way. Beck. Varnum. Up and good for number 3, Connor Varnum. Connor Varnum, 1 more year to go. Just 1 senior on this starting 5 for Paxton. We saw last week with the girls, virtually every single team might have had 1 or 2 seniors on it. So, dare I say it, virtually all those teams we expect back to the state semis. Paxton, one of those teams. Paxton Bobcats, only 1 senior in their starting 5. I fully expect this team to be back at this point next year.
Well, I have to agree with you, Doug. I think their inexperience showed in the second half, their inability to make shots, and their careless ball handling led to a lot of turnovers and transition points for Madison at a critical point in the ball game. But to your point, yes, they're young. They should have the edge in terms of getting back here to Lakeland next year. But there aren't any consolation prizes here today, March 4th, in the semifinals of the state tournament.
You're absolutely right. And of the 4 seniors on the team, just one of them saw any sort of playing time today. So when you look at the 3 juniors and freshmen that'll be returning for the Paxton Bobcats, the expectations will not lower by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, the 29-1 record might not be out of reach for them again next year.
Absolutely.
Credit, though, to Madison County. They've handled their business so far. We want to say so far because strange things can happen, but it's a 9-point lead for the Cowboys with 37.8 seconds left. First free throw is up and good for Travis Jay.
Their defensive pressure in the second half and then their ability to get out and convert in transition was the difference.
Jay's second free throw, no good. Rebound to Marvion Brown. And they're gonna get Farnham on the foul. Travis Jay will go to the line. 15 points on the morning for Travis Jay. Jay's first free throw, no good. Cowboys 16 of 28 from the free throw line this morning. Second free throw for Jay is good.
I don't think Alonzo Wright has scored at all in this fourth quarter.
Sanders, this is Zach Williams. Under 30 seconds to go in this ball game. Williams, there's Wright. Top of the key, too strong. Williams the rebound, no good. Put back, no good. And they're gonna say Williams traveled. And that'll be good for the 20th turnover on the action for Paxton. Paxton,
really
as we
sums it
mentioned,
up.
408-mile one-way trip. So lots of time to think about this experience, but they should be all the more better for it.
Well, they need better guard play to get back here next year. They need the supporting cast to improve. Freshman guard, a couple of other guards just weren't able to deliver passes, crucial turnovers at winning moments. And Wright has tremendous upside. I would like to see him really get stronger and be able to use that 6'6" frame to convert more in the half-court set. I understand there's a premium on perimeter play with his length. However, we have to play to your advantage. It's a big part of sports. If he has a size advantage, he needs to be able to exploit that.
Jay's second free throw is good. That was Adam Hall, no good for three. And that will be the end of our first Class 1A state semifinals. Your final on the scoreboard, the Madison County Cowboys will advance with a record of 25-3 over the Paxton Bobcats, who will finish their season at 29-2. We've played one of the two Class 1A semifinals. Your final score from Lakeland, the Madison County Cowboys 63, the Paxton Bobcats 51. We appreciate you checking us out on the NFHS Network. We thank you for checking us out. We hope you've enjoyed today's telecast. Goodbye, everybody.